Brian, got an update on Nabers?
Yeah, sore today. We'll back off him, take it day to day, but it's where we're at with him.
Did you have MRI, X-ray, any of that kind of stuff, just to confirm the worst is not a?
Yeah, they're still doing evaluation on him, but he's a little sore today, so we'll back off him, and then we'll just take it from there.
What does he still have to do in those evaluations?
The medical people look at him, so I'm not going to get into too much of the details. I think he's okay. He's just a little sore today.
I just meant, like, did an X-ray already occur ruling out a fracture?
I don't think it's fractured.
What happened?
He just twisted up a little bit. Wasn't on contact or anything like that, but again, he's a little sore today. We'll just take it day to day and see where he's at.
So he won't practice, obviously, right? And so anyone else?
Yeah, basically the same as yesterday. Evan and John Michael will continue to do individual. We'll keep wrapping them up. Drew will run off to the side. Cager's back. Stoll will be back. Back off on Malik today. Mills, Riley, Flott, Gio. All those guys will be down still. Carter, Deontay. I think we'll back off on Drew a little bit. Phillips. But
What's he got going on?
just his lower, his ankle area.
Is that something from the game?
Yeah, he got a little sore yesterday at practice, so we're just backing off him a little bit to give him a day here.
James, I'm assuming it changes with years and circumstances, but do you have a specific philosophy on playing your starting quarterback in preseason, whether it's just because now there's some teams that aren't playing anybody, what's your feeling on that? I know DJ, you said he's going to play on Saturday.
Yeah, I think I've almost been part of about 100 preseason games, so they've been all a little bit different. I think each season is a little bit different. Again, if things go the way they need to go these next couple practices, plan on playing him, but I think every season, every year is different, every quarterback's different. It's really all the players too, what we think we need. So there's been times where starting quarterback hasn't played, maybe he's played a little bit more. I think this will be a good game for DJ to get in and play against these guys.
Do you have a general philosophy, not regarding Daniel, but about do you think there's an importance, regardless of how much a guy is a veteran, to get a little bit of something?
Yeah, I think it's individual basis. Again, can't tell you, it's got to be near 100, but every year has been a little bit different. I've worked for a lot of different coaches. Everyone has their own philosophy, but even that from year to year has changed. So we'll just do what we think this year for our team, what we need to do. And again, we got 2 good padded practices here today. We'll see where we're at. We'll discuss it at the end of the week. But that's pretty much for all those years. It's been a little bit different.
You have 100 training camps.
What was it, 4 preseason games a year, 25 years, somewhere around there. I mean, now there's 3, but somewhere around there. I don't know how many it is, but getting there.
Brian, with Nabers, because he's already shown you so much, will you be cautious with him just to make sure he's ready for week 1 as far as whether he plays in preseason games and how much he practices? Or
Yeah, no, I'd say if they deem him ready to go and he feels good, we'll continue to work him and get work. Again, he's a rookie, so if he's, if they say give him a few days, we'll give him a few days. But whenever he's ready, then we'll just go and practice.
do you want to see him and Daniel in a game together before week 1, or would the joint practices suffice if that's all?
Yeah, look, if he's ready to play, then he'll play. And if they say we need to back off, we need to back off. So you'd like to see everybody, be able to be out there and play. But you understand this is a contact sport. So I think every team goes through it. If the guys are ready to play, they'll play. If they're not, they won't.
You said he got twisted up. Did someone step on him? Or?
No, it was just a on-air little route. He just buckled a little bit, but I'm hopeful that he's okay.
What has Elijah Chapman done to open eyes from the point of tryout guy to first team reps?
He's done everything we've asked him to do. Again, he's a smaller guy, but he's got some length in his arms. He's got some explosiveness and quick twitch, maybe a little bit different some other the bigger guys. I think he's developed since he's been here. He had that tryout. It's, I wouldn't say it's unusual, but it's hard to do. So he's done. He's earned some more playing time. We're going to give it to him. And try to see him against as good a competition as we can, so we can get a good evaluation. So give him some reps against first team, whether it's our team or Houston, so we can get a fair evaluation of him.
In your scouting experience, does a guy, obviously I'm talking about him and being a smallish defensive tackle, but a guy who doesn't fit the mold at a position, can he get overlooked because of that? Like, oh, this is a small D tackle, or this is a small receiver, or whatever.
Yeah, I think sometimes. Yeah, certainly. You always want big, fast, long, strong people. That's what this league is. But he was a talented player in college too. When you went back and watched him, but sometimes that's a tougher jump to make when you lack a little bit of height or size or length or quickness. But you can find good football players anywhere, and he's done a nice job since he's been here.
Drew Phillips, did that happen in practice yesterday, or was that from the game?
Yeah, he was just tightening up in practice, so we pulled him back.
With JMS and Evan, you say ramp them up, so I assume probably wouldn't be ready for Saturday?
We'll see. I'd say probably a long shot, Dan. We'll do individuals again today with the pads on, and then we'll see how they did, striking and doing things like that. I'd say probably a long shot. I wouldn't rule them out, but I wouldn't say it's 100% either.
When Malik's not on the field now, does that present more opportunities for other guys? Do guys like Robinson and Hodgins get more first team reps, and what do you look for?
Yeah, so those two guys, they know all the positions. Veteran players. One has been in the system for a while, and A-Rob's have been a number of places, been productive players. So, Slayton and Hyde and Wandell will get their fair share. And then, whether it's Isaiah or A-Rob or little man Isaiah McKenzie, gunner in the slot with Wandell, those all guys will get their opportunities. But I would say Slayton and Hyde and Wandell they'll be out there as much as they can be.
Did we just hear a new nickname out of you there?
No, I've called him Little Man forever, but he is little.
Does Wandale turn his head when you say that?
I actually called Wandell Little Man a little bit last year, but then he's back, so we put him back to back. We measure him up. I think those might be the only two I'm taller than.
You have an open roster spot. You fill that, or what's the plan for that?
Yeah, we're going to bring in Lorenzo Lingard. He's a rookie, undrafted free agent. Was with Jacksonville as a running back. So he'll be out there today.
Another one or two, or none.
Are you still of the opinion you don't need to bring in another quarterback for this game?
Yeah, we won't do that. I think Drew's getting better, so we'll see where he is for this game. He's going to do the same thing, run, but he's feeling better.
Evan said yesterday that part of the reason that kind of up and down, and lately he's been more consistent. Is that a concern at all for you going forward, that it might kind of switch back a little bit?
In what regard?
How he's feeling, and with the. Yeah,
I mean that's been the rehab process. Again, he's a big man, so how he carries it is a little bit different. I think he's strung some good games together. I think that every process is different for these players, so we backed off him when we need to back off him, add more when we can add more. He's been a pro about all of it. If we felt like we needed to back off, he backed up. But he's been pretty comfortable the last couple of days of where he's been, how he's feeling, the doctors, the trainers. So that was the next step. So he's been pretty consistent in terms of his mentality and his approach to rehabbing and doing everything he can do to get back on the field. But there's always little setbacks here and there. When you're a big man and you're a bunch of weight on your feet.
Do you think Drew could play Saturday, or would you lump him into long shot?
No, I think he could potentially play. I'd say probably Darryl a little bit more of a long shot, but I wouldn't rule it out that he goes out there, suits up, and if we need him to go in, potentially be able to go in. That was a little bit different. He's gotten a little bit better, so we'll see where he's at here the next couple of days. And if not, Tyree's been taking snaps.